Yoko, welcome to WPFW.
Hello, Rusty. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. It's great to talk to you again and get back into your music. Yoko, I've been asking everybody that I've been interviewing lately, what did you do when everything was shut down during the pandemic, during the at least year of COVID that clubs were closed? What did you do? How did you handle it?
Yeah, I was doing live streaming every weekend, from my living room. I started because when the pandemic started, we didn't know how long it was going to last, right? So I just didn't feel right just sitting home. The weekend I usually go to gig and then staying home. You know what, maybe I'm going to play something from my living room and then play it. And then I saw lots of people tuning in and, they were really enjoying it. And I did that weekend, Friday, Saturday. And then week after, maybe I should do it again. And then it became my thing. Actually, I did for 5 months. Every weekend.
5 months, right.
I didn't miss any weekend. And I felt so connected with my friends and fans and
absolutely.
During that time.
I caught a lot of those performances, and it was really great to see you performing during that time. And now that things are opening up, where have you started playing at before you come down to Blues Alley? Where else have you been playing?
Actually, we just had the amazing show at the Lincoln Center, New York City, Jazziz Club. So that happened last week, and that was amazing. And also, we've been doing our regular gig in Boston, Cambridge. Actually, it's called the Mad Monkfish in Cambridge. We play there every Friday. It's an amazing club too.
Fantastic. So a regular gig going on for a long time now too.
Yes, definitely. And it's been much stronger than ever. People are craving for live music, so every weekend it's packed. People come to see the music happening every weekend.
That's awesome. Now, with people that may be new to your music, tell us a little bit about how you got started playing the piano and what turned you on to jazz.
Okay, I grew up in Japan and studied classical piano like everybody else. In Japan, and I was very serious studying classical music. So I went to classical music college studying, but during the time I listened to one of the beautiful jazz standard, and I fell in love with the music, and I just wanted to know more. And I was lucky to study with one of the best, kind of well-known jazz pianists in my city, and I completely switched to jazz after that.
Now, here's the question. How did your parents feel about you switching to jazz after investing all that into classical music?
My parents? My mom, actually, she loves any kind of music. But she loves jazz. So she can sing any jazz, not any, but some of the jazz standards in English, but she doesn't know what that means, but she, so she was really happy, and she's very, very happy for me too.
Good. Well, that's awesome. That really is awesome. So, what brought you to the States? How did you come here, and where did you study?
So I received a scholarship from Berklee College of Music, where I teach now. I'm an associate professor in the piano department now, which I never ever thought that's going to happen. So I received a scholarship. That's why I came to Boston, and I wasn't going to stay, long. I was going to just stay 1 year, study as much as I can, go back to home, Japan. But I'm still here, and plan changed.
Right. Well, it begs the question: how many years have you been up in that area?
Oh, it's a long time.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been a while. Yes.
And what about upcoming touring? What are you going to be doing after this performance at Blues Alley?
something is just coming in right now, probably going back to New York and, other stuff we're waiting to come in and some confirmation to wait for it. But hopefully more to come very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Songs of Joy did really well. And this album we recorded during the pandemic, and it went up to number one national jazz radio chart, and also made the DownBeat magazine readers poll in the jazz album category, which is amazing. So, we're waiting to tour all over the world. We're talking about going to Europe too, because I signed a new label in UK, record label in UK. So we're supposed to be there. Okay. I mean, right before the pandemic, I signed a worldwide management contract with Elora Management, which is runs by Laura Hesse-Jamal. She's Ahmad Jamal's wife.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she introduced me to the label in the UK. So we were all, excited. Okay, we're gonna go Europe, and your life is gonna change, and we're so excited. Everything was planned, and then pandemic started.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been tough, but I can feel it's just coming back. Though we're just getting some offers and stuff recently. So
that's fantastic. Things are coming back. It's going to take a little while, I think, for people to get used to going out, but I see they're showing up at the clubs, and it's really really great to see the live performances. And I'm sure that all that streaming that you did really helped. It made you somebody that people would be aware of when it all ended. So you're part of a trio of trios next week. I think they're all trios. Yayoi Ikawa's on Monday, Miki Yamanaka on Tuesday, and you're coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
And tell us about what you're going to be doing at your Blues Alley engagement next week.
So I'll bring in my trio on Will Slade on bass, Scott Gooding on drums, and we'll be playing from our latest album, of course, Songs of Joy. So some of my originals, some of, arranged somebody else's, music. So it will be fun.
Absolutely. I love, your mix of classic standards like Richie Haven's Freedom and Billy Preston's Song of Joy with your originals, and some, important jazz classics like the Monk piece that we played. And your trio is?
Will Slater on bass.
Scott
Gooding on drums.
Absolutely. And
it's going to be 2 sets, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. And tickets are available at bluesalley.com. So I can't wait to see familiar faces every time we play there. So this is our 4th year, something like that. Actually, last year we did was virtual concert.
Right. He did Blues Alley was doing live streaming from the National Press Club and virtual performances. They kept things going.
Yeah.
And Harry Schnipper, the owner of Blues Alley, is really engaged in keeping the music going.
He's amazing.
So lots of good stuff happening. We're looking.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying we're looking forward to your performance next week. It's going to be great to see you again.
Yes, I can't wait to see you.
It was Burnett Thompson that introduced me to you with an interview on these airwaves and his performance that he had you at the Arts Club. So
that's right. It's
been a while, but
it's been a while.
Back to Blues Alley next week. Yoko Miwa, thank you so much for calling in tonight. And since we're at a Charles Mingus centennial coming up with his birthday anniversary in April, I have one of my favorite pieces that you do queued up right now. So here you are with Boogie Stop Shuffle, and I love what you do with this, and we'll hear some more of your music later on in the show.
Okay.
Yoko, thank you so much for calling in tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Of course. Thank you so much, Rusty. See you soon.
Okay.